101.1 Smart FM, the spirit of Indonesia. Welcome back to the program English Communities of Makassar every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And with Nana as a host today, and of course, I'm not alone, yeah, with the beautiful and handsome guest today, yeah. And let's get to know, yeah, about themselves, about their community, and also about their program. Maybe we're gonna go from my left, I guess. Your name, your community, and also the program of it.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Let me introduce myself. My complete name is Rijal Mahril, but most of my students call me Mr. Ruci for short, RUCI. And I'm from English House. I'm the teacher there, and English House is one of the course places which is based in Jalan Sunu in Talo district, and which offers wide range of courses: English for kids, English for teenagers, adults, and many other programs, English for TOEFL and IELTS too. And when you want to get more information, just go to the Instagram and Facebook English House. Thank you.
Yeah. You can know more about it in Instagram or Facebook, English House.
English House.
Okay, so cool, yeah. We from the kids, yeah.
Kids,
Um,
teenagers, adults, English for generals, even like TOEFL and IELTS. So if someone get interested to learn about IELTS or TOEFL, so you can join with us.
okay.
It's based in Unhas residency near from SIT.
Okay.
Sekolah Ikhtiar, sekolah Ikhtiar of Unhas complex, I think.
Okay.
From the football field.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the next one.
Okay, thank you, Kak Nana. So let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ikro Maulana Sufirman, but my friends always call me Ikro, and I'm from SEAT, Student Association of English Education Department. So basically, it's internal organization, by the way. So the member, because of that, the member of this association, of course, student of English Education Department
Oh, which campus is it?
in UIN Alauddin Makassar.
Okay, so it's in Samata, right?
Yes,
The location.
the second campus. And yeah, we have actually many programs actually, but I cannot mention all of that in here.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because,
Uncle.
but I will tell you about our seat. So there is the five class, by the way. We have a 5 class. So the first class is Mic Master. So
okay.
in Mic Master we learn about how to be a best public speakers, how to be
Oh,
master of
wow.
ceremony and others. And yeah, that class headed by Kak Ismail, one of the English education student, and he's one of the best student. And yeah, the second one we have Fordabi class. So what is Fordabi? Fordabi is forum debat dan argumentasi bahasa Inggris. So Fordabi is the class where we can learn about how to debate, practice our critical thinking, and then in Fordabi, of course, we make an argument and others. And yeah, oh yeah. By the way, for your information, because of the mic master, but I choose mic master class, by the way.
Okay.
And because of that, my master class, I always be master of ceremony of the welcome reception of ceremony.
Oh, wow.
Or graduation ceremony.
Oh, that's cool. Graduation ceremony.
Yeah, welcome reception. Or we
Okay.
can call Ramah Tama.
Okay.
So Ramah Tama, the faculty, and it's all because of that class.
I can tell by your voice, actually.
Yeah. And
Sound of NC.
Yeah, of course.
the third
Like
one.
Mr. Diaz.
Thank you. Uh, the third one is we can call creative writers forum. So that is the class when we learn about how to write a thesis, how to write a news,
Wow.
how to write a portrait and others. So this class headed by our lecturer, not students, but headed by our lecturer. And then we have class the fourth. We have class post. So what is post? Post is prepare for overseas students. So it's like if you want to study abroad, you can choose the class, and the class we will learn about how to write essays and how to prepare our IELTS and our TOEFL. You can choose that class. And the last one, the fifth, is settling. So it's the class when you can practice your speaking skill and your listening skills. It's look kind of same with Mike Master, but totally different because Mike Master we focus on speak in front of audience, but in settling we just speak in informal situation. So it's totally different, I think.
Okay.
Then and for you if you want some more information, you can check on our Instagram at prodi.pbi.uinam and hmj_pbi_uinam. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so for smart listener and viewer, if you want to know more about SEAT, yeah, please check on Instagram, HMJ.
Yes.
What is it?
hmj_pbi_uinam.
Okay,
It's
nice.
like a metaphor. Sit, the beginning of something.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely. It's like
Metaphor.
metaphor, the beginning of something. Yeah, yeah. Okay, the next one.
Okay. Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity. So, my name is Zara Fikratan Sakina, and I'm from English Education Department, but absolutely I'm from English Youth Community. So, English Youth Community in Makassar have the program, the focus to free meeting and then free intensive meeting. So for the free meeting, focus to public, and then for the intensive meeting, only just agents, English Youth Community members.
Who is agents?
Members from the English Youth Community.
Oh, okay, it has like special name, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay, maybe that's
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, the
that's
next one.
okay. Okay, so thank you, Kanana. Okay, everyone. So yeah, before I introduce myself, actually, I'm kind of nervous right now because this is my first time joining this podcast. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, hello everyone. My name is Kintan Gifran Zahia, but everyone usually call me Kintan, and I'm from English Youth Community, same as Asian Zahra, and also we have some cool agenda, I guess, like from our community. So yeah, before that, let me tell you that English Youth Community is one of the study club in Sulawesi, especially from Makassar. So besides we focus on learning itself, we also focus on teaching program. So we also have a program that calls Kampung Binaan. So we're gonna come to that one village to teach the children because they do not have access to the education itself. So we're gonna teach them like maybe English, and also sometimes we teach them about the religion lesson itself, like how to read Iqra or Al Quran. It's like that.
You mentioned Iqra.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it, Kak.
How we connect with English Youth Community?
Oh yes. If you want to know more about English Youth Community, you can follow our Instagram at English Youth Community and stay tuned for the open recruitment if you want to learn more about English.
Okay, soon to be, eh?
Yes.
The open recruitment. Okay. So today we have Mr. Ruchi, Iqra, Zahra, and also Kintan today, and we're gonna talk about kind of like Mr. Ruchi give like spoiler before. It's like metaphor. And the topic today is actually the metamorphosis cycle. Yeah,
Yes.
interesting. But let's know about what comes to your mind when you heard the topic, the metamorphosis cycle. Maybe we're gonna go from my right, which is Kintan right there.
Okay, so actually, when I first hear this topic, it sounds like very complicated. Yes, because actually, what first come into my mind like this is gonna be more like a biology class, like that. No, I don't know why, but yeah, I think that way. But actually, after I tried to tell one of the senior from my community that like she's telling me that it's not always about the biology context, but it's also can give the meaning like the personal growth of someone, like the changing of phases of someone itself, like that. So yeah, I think that's it. That's what's come into my mind when I heard that.
Okay. So it's first it's like complicated. So it's like
Yes.
biology class. Oh my
Yes.
god.
But yeah, actually, it's not, guys. I mean, it's not always like that. Yeah.
Okay, next one, Zahra.
Okay, so same like Kintan. It's biology class, Tokyo. And then I think the metamorphosis, the theme for today, I think this is talking about growth mindset for moving a narrow mindset to growth mindset.
From neuro mindset to growth mindset. Okay. How about Ikro?
That is a great question. So my talk was first is as same as Kintan and Zahra. It's the first the first thing in my mind is about the butterfly.
Okay. Butterfly.
Yeah, the butterfly process. And yeah, I remember my science class when I senior high school or maybe junior high school. It's about the journey of butterfly, and then I tell my friends in WhatsApp group, please help me. What is the meaning of this? Please help me. And there is my friend. Tell me that it's not about
Butterfly.
butterfly. We can see in another point of view. So we can see that topic with social, and then he told me about personal growth and self-development, and then I remember about my journey, of course, when I before found English, and that's make me really that's touched my heart, I think. Because I don't know, this topic is so sensitive for me because so many adventure, I think, so many journey until I can sit down here. It's not easy to sit down here, and I'm so proud of myself.
I think we need tissue right here. If there's a flat here. Okay, the next Mr. Ruchi.
Okay. Well, the first time Mr. Diaz sent me this topic, metamorphosis cycle. What is it? Are we going to learn about biological class? So, but I think that's really impossible. We talk about biological class because we're coming from diverse department,
Exactly.
different expertise. We are from English in general, so automatically it comes to my mind. It must be a metaphor. Metaphor is something like you want to explain about something abstract, but you refer it to the other concrete or real one in order to make it easy to understand. Just like analogy.
Okay.
You want to. It is like you want to describe about what my brother and sister said, that your journey from the zero to hero, like nowadays, like what you are here right now. It's just like something that you must like how to say. It's just like a process. Life is a process, not life. Until now, there is no instant process. So you have to be get through the difficult process until you come here. I think what comes to my mind is that simple, that thing. Okay, I think that's all.
It's not the end, but you already gave the quote from zero to hero.
Because
For
I
the
think
opening
hero right now, I think someone become a hero right now. I think hero is not about like narrow definition. I think what you are now and what you are used to be is totally different. You want to study, you study now in Makassar. Of course, you have to struggle. You have to compete with your friend until you how to say graduated from junior high school, senior high school. I'm sure there should be a lot of difficulties that you have to get through. Until you now, at least you have to be grateful for what you are now. From you used to, you cannot speak English, and now you can speak English. That is a hero, I think. You have to be grateful. Don't be so narrow about the meaning of hero that you have to find something, unify something, you become, not like that. I think at least you are now, you can stand up here to show that I'm here, standing here, I'm sitting here. It means that you are at least a hero for yourself. For the time being.
Okay. Very,
Someday you become a hero for other people.
very nice, Mr. Huchi. Kintan say like the personal growth, and Zahra, how you say, growth mindset. Ikro said that self-development, and Mr. Ruchi said like from zero to hero. So of course, it will. So we're gonna talk about it, of course. Yeah, the keyword of it, the personal growth, the self-development itself. So I want to know about what is the most significant changes or development that you have experienced in your life. So it's like your experience. Maybe I'm gonna go with Ikra. Okay. Is there any tissue?
You're bursting into tears.
Yeah, we should prepare.
Okay. For me, the turning point about studying English is when I elementary school. Because when elementary school is the first phase for me to learn English. So by the way, my school in Islamic boarding school. So the elementary school, junior high school, and senior high school is totally Islamic education. So like under Kemenak, and then because of that, most of my friends just know about Arabic, and then English is like not have a significant impact in my school. So when I elementary school, there's English Olympic, and then nobody want my friends to join in the Olympic. So my teacher choose me.
Oh, okay.
It's elementary school, and by the way, me totally really Arabic too.
Okay.
I don't know about English. I just know English is like from UK, US, and I don't know about English. And from then I learned grammar and others. So I think the turning point is when I choose to join in English Olympic, I think.
Okay, so that's the most significant changes in your life when you first try that, even though like at the time you don't feel like really good in English, and finally you try. Okay, but I really want to know at the time, like English Olympic, is it like written or oral?
Written.
Okay, written. Okay, that's cool though. Okay, maybe the next one is Zahra.
Okay.
What is the most significant changes that you have experienced in your life?
Okay, so for me, I have the failure in my life. So um, the failure this can motivation me to better for every day, and then I am study hard for my school, or I think my study for today and tomorrow. So my family, my friend, and then my uh, best friend push me to uh, study hard for every day, and then I want to uh, have the growth mindset, I think, before I study, and then the study can make me to be better for every day, I
Okay.
think.
So you said before that you have faced failure. So what actually failure you mean here? What
I
kind of failure?
missing the target. Yes, missing the target for example, to have the rank ones, I think, I guess, and this is push me to study hard for um, my life.
Okay. So that's the turning point.
Yeah.
I think we need another tissue here. Okay, the next one, Kintan.
Okay, so if we talk about that, then I have experienced this like when I was in junior high school. So that was happened when it was COVID-19, I guess. So yeah, we have to do all the classes online, and then like I have no motivation to study, of course, because like there is a lot of students in one room of like Zoom like that. So it's really hard for me to focus on the class itself. Then when there is like a meeting between the students and also the teacher, then the teacher told me that I got the 37 rank out of 40 students, like that. So yeah, and then my teacher told me that you're supposed to be not in that, like in that place, because you are a girl. Like I don't know why
You're the top student actually.
I don't know about that, but I think that what she say is motivated me, because when I joining the senior high school, I started to think like I have to know my passion. Then I know that I want to focus on English, so I try to search like a senior high school that have an English club, something like that. So yeah, I choose my senior high school and then start to focus improving my English on that.
You passed it,
Yes, that's right.
fortunately. Okay, the next one is Mr. Ruchi.
What's the question?
What is the most significant changes or development that you have experienced in your life?
Well, to talk about the personal development that I got through in life, what is? I think I have underwent two phases of life, like the transformation of mindset. Like, at the first time when I continued my study to university, at the time I have prepared myself like to apply in state university. I don't need to mention the name. I really want to how to say register to study in that state abroad. Even like I have a gap years for 2 years at the time. I tried all my best, but at the end of the day, I failed, and then I just tried to how to say continue my study, still English department in state university, private university. But at the first time, it made me stuck. I become hopeless. I become how to say desperate. That I think that's all. Just like I ran my academic life at that time, just like flowing water. But by the end of the time, the last 2 years when I wanted to complete my study, I got like motivations. I got it's just like motivator. Got a scholarship. He's my senior. Like that senior, that senior was really. He's really how to say brilliant. Like I think I made a metaphor for him. Just like, are you Superman ka? How can you get a scholarship abroad? Can I? I'm just like a common student. I didn't have any achievement at the time. He just gave me two how to say. He just like advice, a very wise advice to things like
What is that?
the first is never perceive failure is like a total how to say total loss. And the second one, success is not how to say failure is not total loss, but it's like delayed success.
Oh.
Yeah. So and at the time I also feel like I have how to say attitude like I'm afraid to do mistake, and that senior said to me, "Don't be afraid of doing mistake. If it is common when you are learning English. It's not our language. So to err is a human. So what you need to change in your mindset is just like because to err is a human. Perceive a mistake as something like a common, because there will be no someone like perfect or maybe do something successfully if they never make previous how many previous mistake that he did.
Definitely.
See mistake with another point of view. I think that another time like when I completed my study, I just thought, and then I recall again that kind of things, and then I saw him. Oh, you got a scholarship again, continue your study, and it really motivated me, drive me to apply a scholarship too, and then I got a scholarship to study abroad too. That's why, and that kind of thing. That's why, you should set your mindset. Think positively. It is completely true that what you are thinking now, what you are going to achieve someday. So because when you are thinking positive, so the universe will support everything, and then comes to your mind. It's just like how to say, it's like you, bro, don't cry, yeah. Like, oh, it is it, like wow, I got a goosebump to talk about it, because it really inspired me. Nothing is impossible in this life as long as we never stop trying. So although we are just common person, but we always learn, because we have to learn continuously, because life never stop teaching us. That's why.
Exactly.
Yep.
Love is never stopped.
Yeah, life never stop teaching you. So you have to keep learning on and on. Yep.
So you said that you finally got the scholarship.
Yeah.
What is it? Can you share with us?
LPDP.
LPDP. Where
So-
to go?
It's my secret.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Abroad,
But it's
yeah.
LPDP, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
LPDP.
That's cool. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Hope someday I go again for my doctoral degree.
Oh, I mean.
So never dare to dream. Dream is free. What you need to do is just like pursue. Set your mindset that he can do it. Why can't I? You can do it. Why can't I? We are just the same human. We eat the same rice.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Okay. So, smart listener and
Yeah.
viewer, never dare to
Yeah.
dream.
Dream
Okay.
is free.
Yeah, of course, it's free. Okay, let's jumping into the next question. What is it? So, what motivates you to pursue personal growth? Yeah. Okay. So, what motivates you to pursue personal growth? Okay, maybe we're gonna go from Mr. Ruchi.
What is it? Me again?
Yeah. What motivates you to
To
pursue personal
growth.
growth?
Personal growth. It's will form your personal development. I think failure is one of the most important thing in our life. That's why we pursue education until the highest level of education. Because why? Well, actually, in our country, maybe we think that the essence of studying until high level of education, how to get a job, better opportunity. Yeah, it's not wrong. It's not totally wrong, but it can be misleading when people totally believe that when you continue until higher level of degree of education, so you get a better job. No, it's just like one of the goals. The prominent goal is like to have a good mindset, how you can perceive this life. Just like our topic today, it's like metamorphosis cycle. And one of the best example is like metamorphosis cycle of butterfly. It comes from it is divided into 4 stages. The first is X. There's no life at that time, but when it hatches, like it becomes a larva, or how to say, caterpillar. When it becomes caterpillar, the caterpillar, it's everything around it. It's like from the leaves and many things, and then it means like you begin to enjoy what life is. And the next one, it becomes chrysalis. Chrysalis is like protective layer which covers the larva or caterpillar in it, and it becomes pupa, P-U-P-A. And the last one, it becomes a beautiful beautiful adult butterfly. That's why from that kind of things, what can we imply from that kind of thing? Like, life needs a process. Hey, come on, life needs a process. Life is not magic. Life is not like instant noodle that when you can when you have cooked it, you can eat it. Not, it's not that simple. So enjoy this life. It's not about the end of the product, our success, but how you can enjoy step by step the process in your life. So nothing is instant in our life. Everything you should get through the hurdles. Like the athlete, they have to how to say, get through, jump to the hurdles, from the hurdles until they get the finish line. So you are a sprinter, so you have to, although you are tired, so at the first time, to be a good sprinter, what you need to just it's not just like how to say, running without stopping, but sometimes you have to lower the pace of your running, and then you get the power and come back to complete your journey to the finish line. So
Can
life
go
needs a
marathon,
process. Yeah, life needs a process. When you go into pupa, you are in the, sometimes you're the, how to say, caterpillar in the dark condition. You don't know what to do. It describes our struggle with this life. Sometimes we are in the dark condition. Don't cry, yeah. We are in the dark when we have the darkest condition in our life. Even like we how to say, we undergo experience, how to say, the worst thing ever in our life. So okay, you can stop for the moment, but never you can take a break for the moment, but never stop. So everything beautiful in this life coming from, even from the darkest thing. Like sometimes when you go to the, how to say, go to the forest, it's like so dark, many beasts, and you are afraid, but the end of time you're gonna get, wow, the light is over there. So this is life, the miniature of life. Like that's why I say this kind of topics like metaphorical language, like to refer something concrete by referring to denote something real, concrete, by referring to the abstract thing. So to denote abstract thing by referring to the concrete thing, in order that we can easily understand that.
From abstract to concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we cannot understand the abstract concept without really seeing the contextual, like the real thing or concrete things. I think that's one.
Okay, so the need of your life is motivate you, and also the education.
Yeah, like education, because education is like something that can transform yourself, like from maybe like you have like common mindset to become like growth mindset, like, because having a good mindset is expensive. That's why education is expensive. It wants to grow your mindset, how you perceive this kind of life. Although life sometimes is not as what we expect, but it's not about from other things, but you yourself. It's just like the ex. The ex should not think about what happened to the outside, but your reaction to yourself about the force from outside there. So that it is.
Okay, so smart listener and viewer, there is another quote actually from Mr. Ruchi, which is the most beautiful thing is from the darkest thing. Yeah. Okay, the next one is maybe Kintan.
Okay. So what's the question again, Kak?
The question is
I
what
forgot.
motivates you to pursue your personal growth?
Okay, so maybe I will focus on one person that have a very important role in my life, which is my mom.
Okay.
Yes. So because she is a teacher also, so that's why she always taught me about this thing that always motivate me to study, even though I'm not that good. Yeah, I haven't that good at it like in at English, but because my mom always taught me and always like like sometimes we need a slap in our face like yeah, like yeah, kayak tamparan gitu. If we want to be like motivated to study like that, so that's why sometimes my mom told me that I need to study harder to achieve my goals and also to get a better future. So yeah, I think that's why that's the most important thing in my life. Like that's why I always try harder to achieve my goals. Like yeah, like that. I think that's it.
Okay. Mom, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
my mom.
Another tissue.
No.
Okay, the next one is Zahra.
Okay. So for me, who's to motivated me to grow my mindset? One of the lecturer from English Education Department.
Really?
Yes.
Who is it?
Dr. Sir Kaharuddin SIPM Hume.
Your name is mentioned here, sir. So
Okay. Why Sir Kahar motivated me because in every week when the Sir Kahar explained the before explain the materials for this week, Sir Kahar give for the all students to motivate it, and then I am
You aware?
yes, I aware for the all the motivation from Sir Kahar, and then I try to study hard, and then for me especially, and then I am always remember Sir Kahar said if you don't your change your life, siapa lagi kalau bukan
Who else?
kita.
Who
Yes,
else
yeah,
will
who else?
change it?
Yes. So this is very
Mindful.
yes mindful. So this words can make me to motivated.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, your lecture become your motivation.
Yes, of
Okay, the next one.
course.
Okay. Thank you, Kanana. So it's about motivate. By the way, I'm only child, and that is like a big pressure for me. So and then because a teacher in my school know me like knowing English, so because of that, every champion, every Olympic, and every speech contest always choose me. So I think if we talk about what is the motivate me, so I think maybe it's like a pressure for me.
Oh.
So maybe pressure in other people is like a negative thing, but it's like a positive thing for me because he can that can push me for developing myself. And I even read a book, Atomic Habits by James Clear,
Oh.
about self best identify best change. I don't know what is the name. Identify best change, maybe
Mhm.
the name of the theory. So because, for example, because of I am the English education students,
Mhm.
so I have to learn English. I have to can speak English, and I have to understand what others speak in English. So it's like a pressure. Identity based change teach us so because of our because we are a student of English, so we have to understand of English. So I think that is motivates me. Pressure can motivate me to growth myself, of course.
So it's from pressure.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so cool. You make it into like a positive thing. Okay. Well, the next question is, what is it? Okay. So, what are some common challenges or obstacle people face when trying to grow personally? So it's like, what is the obstacle that people face when they try to grow personally? So it's like kind of like that. So maybe we're gonna go from my right, which is Kintan.
Okay.
So what do you think about this question?
I think the most common challenges that we're gonna face when we want to improve ourselves, like self development, I think it's come to our what again, laziness, I guess, and also our apa ya?
Environment.
Yeah, environment also. Yeah, that's right. So if we talk about the environment, if we yeah, especially about the friendship itself, if we have we do not have the same motivation and also the same like tujuan with our friends, then it's gonna be really hard for us to stay motivated to improve ourselves. So that's why I think we have the most important thing that we need to know is that we have to choose the right friendship, I guess, or maybe like the right environment to improve ourselves to become a better person. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I think it's like find the best frequency.
Yeah, the
with
best
the people
frequency
around
with other
us.
people.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay, the next one is Zahra.
Okay, same like Kintan. We are have to same the frequency for choose and mencapai tujuan. Yeah, achieve the goals everywhere when especially with the friend, and then it's very challenges for the people for I think terkadang often feel alone for apa ya, jalan gitu, and then it's very hard if you don't have the frequency with your friend, I guess.
So you sometimes like feel alone, yeah,
Yes.
without partner, without friends to achieve the goals that
Yes.
you want to.
Of course.
So it must be
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
Yeah, it must be hard for you. Okay, the next one.
Okay, for me, same as Zahra. Zahra says about lonely to study. So it's real for me because when I enter in English education department, I realized that uh, the boy and the girl who enter this major is totally different. Like so many women in here.
Okay.
Most of people who love English is a woman. And then I realized that I don't know how I can practice my English with my friends, and and from that, because of that, I enter the student association of English education department, and then I realized there is a boy who love English too, not only me, and from that, I learned. I can grow myself and I can practice my English, and yep, it's so helpful for me.
Okay. So basically that you say that maybe I can tell that
Yeah.
you kind of difficult to communicate with the girls,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So that's the problem,
Mhm.
and you find like the community that has lots of boys in
Yeah.
it. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's why I joined SEED. Okay, the next one, Mr. Ruchi.
What's that?
So, what is the obstacle or challenges that people face when they want to grow, like personally?
Well, to respond to this question, I ever read the book. It's like the big thing that it's really like mind blowing. Like it has a mind blowing impact after reading. Only just like for several days, and always recall it. That's it. And in that book, it said that it has a metaphor like egg. It said that egg, like I said before, like the embryo in a how to say in a egg should not be afraid to the external force itself, like from the wind, from the predator, from many things that what what the temperature, what the embryo should be afraid of itself is just like how it react to the external force coming to it. Say metaphorically on what is happening to us right now, it's like the biggest enemy is not other people, other environment, external environment, but ourselves in our heart. Like how to say it, what is wrong right now is not from the outside. We should be afraid of how, don't care about what is happening outside, whatever happening, although this world is riot is in riot in chaotic conditions, but how we react to that chaotic conditions. So whatever problems outside there, the most important when we can feel not insecure, we feel just happy. So everything is all about the mindset. Like sometimes we are afraid of other people. The best enemy, the dangerous enemy is not other people, but ourselves, our insecurity, our fear of doing mistake, our fear of failures, and many things, like our fear and not getting successful, how to say, indiscipline, weak mentality. That's all our realest enemy. Our, how to say, our strongest enemy is not about other people. Although many people, although this word, how to say, in a chaotic condition, but you yourself stay happy, so nothing's gonna happen to you. So that's it. What the conclusion is, to put it all, the mindset about reacting to the problem. When you react to the problem, okay. Sometimes you don't react to the problem. So it's not about the, how to say, about the something happen outside, but how you react to something happening. So although people in dangerous condition, but you think it will be safe, so everything will be safe. You will be happy. Although the condition around yourself is unhappy or not really good, so It's all about mindset. How your perception of the outside world will save your inner health condition, I think.
Okay, nice. Okay, so last is about the messages. Yeah, so you can share to the viewer and listening at home right now, like the messages that you give to them, like about how they try to change their mindset or the personal growth, like and so on. Okay, so maybe we're gonna go from the left. Your messages.
Me?
Yeah.
Again and again. Well, the message for me is like, be careful about your mindset. Be careful about your thinking, because what you are thinking now, what you are going to be in the future someday, what you are in the 10 years ahead, what you are trying to do now. So be careful, because what you are now is what you will reflect to be in the past. So say, think positively, be grateful, and embrace all the, how to say, insecurities, something that you worry, react to everything just like in relaxed condition. Don't be so seriously in facing this life, because this life will not be, how to say, let's just temporary. Akhirat is afterlife is forever. So just sometimes when you how to say, think think more about your afterlife, so your world will follow to come to push to catch you, I think. I think this is because you're Islamic students, yeah, right? I ever read that too, because when you think about the afterlife, so the world will follow you indirectly, right? And stuff, yeah.
Maybe the
Thank you.
next one, Ikra. Yeah, the short one, the message to the smart listener and viewer.
Okay, thank you, Kanana. So even I, from an Islamic boarding school, but I want to tell with another perception. So I even hear Dr. Tirta, he first said that learning is start. People will die if they stop to study. So we have there's a concept for long life learning. So we have to learn a whole our life, and then of course especially in English, because English is a language that most of people use it in this world right now. So stop overthinking. So especially for me, I always afraid to speak because I'm afraid with my grandma and other, and I afraid other people will judge me. So for me, if you want to study English, just speak, just
do it.
just do it, and don't overthink, because just be whatever you are.
Okay, that's it, yeah? Okay, the next one, Zahara, the short one.
Okay, thank you, Kanana. So for me, messages for the last podcast: stay healthy, stay happiness, and stay positive thinking on your life, because just you to make your own sunshine for your life, I think.
Okay, the next one is Kentan.
Okay, so my message is to the smart viewer or listeners. So it's as simple as we need to remember that personal growth is not a destination, but it is a continuous process to ourselves. So just never stop learning, because life never stopped teaching us. So yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, so that's the end of our discussion today, yeah? See you next time, yeah, for the program English Communities of Makassar every Wednesday at 7 p.m. 101.1 Smart FM, the spirit of Indonesia. See you!
See you.